morning. Thank you for joining us here at Bowling Green Presbyterian Church for our Memorial Day devotional. I've got a song here that I learned in kindergarten. "Oh, Beautiful for Spacious Skies" was written by Catherine Bates in 1893. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, God mend thine every flaw, confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. Oh, beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years, thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, may God thy glory find, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. I learned that in my kindergarten class in Narragansett, Rhode Island. Miss Roberts was my teacher. And every morning we would sing that song. We'd sing "My Country 'Tis of Thee," and we'd sing the Star Spangled Banner, and then we'd say the Pledge of Allegiance. And that was my introduction to America. I moved to this country when I was kindergarten age. And you know, I can say I learned some of the most important things that I've learned in kindergarten. I really can. For my devotional, though, I wanted to talk about experiences I had there. One in particular. So I used to go to school on a bus, and this was in the late 60s. And on the bus, it was a very small community, so there were kids, they weren't just, my school was kindergarten through the third grade. There was middle school kids, junior high school kids. And I used to sit with these two girls, and they were older than me. And one day, we were running the route, and this one little kid that got off at this particular road, he didn't get on the bus that day. We were coming home that afternoon, and the girls were talking amongst each other, and they said that the boy's brother had been killed in Vietnam. And as a little kid, that was probably the first time I ever really thought about death. And I remember feeling really bad for that little kid. I could imagine losing my brother at the time. And later on in life, this is not terribly long ago, maybe 10 years ago. Y'all remember Gomer Pyle, the show on television? And at the beginning, they do the theme song, and Gomer's marching in step, and Sergeant Carter's running along beside him, barking at him, and they kind of pan the platoon as they're marching, holding their rifles. And, you see a bunch of young recruits, and a lot of those recruits went on to Vietnam, because this was a real platoon at a real training camp in California. And a lot of those kids were killed in Vietnam. And I was listening, I think it was to the radio, and they were talking about the theme song to Gomer Pyle, and how it changed as the show went on a little bit. They changed the beginning of it. And when they did, there were a bunch of mothers who called and asked them to return it to its original opening. Reason being is their sons were in that platoon. And each afternoon, they could look at their son marching. And that would have been the last time they saw him alive. And that really touched me. It did. Memorial Day, to a lot of people, is just a paid holiday. But for some folks, it's a really hard day. If it wasn't for the sacrifice of a few, we wouldn't know the freedom that we know today. Not just in America either. We defend democracy all over this world. Just ask somebody who's lost a son or a daughter, or a brother or a sister, a husband or a wife, a father or a mother, in somewhere like Afghanistan, Somalia, Korea, Vietnam. Speak a long list of places where American lives have been lost. And this world is a better place because of the cost of those American lives. And it's like forget our police and our firemen, our healthcare workers. And they run toward danger when we're running away from it. Our founding fathers set us up to live a pretty good life. We enjoy many freedoms other countries don't. We're not without flaw. But I can't think of another place in this world that I would rather live. I'm going to do something a little different today to end. I'm going to play another song. And this is another one that I learned in Mrs. Roberts' class a long time ago. And the copy I've got is out of the Cub Scouts songbook. I'm going to sing it through one time, and then I would like for you to sing. I'll play it again, and I'd like for you to sing too. Wherever you are. I don't care if you're in a crowded place. I'd like for you to sing it. Just humor me. God bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her, guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. night with a light from above. From the mountain to the prairies to the ocean, why we're falling